Hi everyone, I'm Venus, back here with another pick a card reading. So today's reading, we will be taking a look at what is so appealing about you. We have three options here. Option number one is the tiger's eye stone. Option number two is the moss agate stone. And option number three is the sunstone. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time, but we will be getting straight into the reading right now. Hello, everyone that chose option number one. So we have the Hermit, the Moon card, 10 of Cups, 7 of Cups, and the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I feel like it's easy for people to project the best case scenarios onto you because you kind of don't reveal too much. So you could be someone who's kind of like more quiet on social media or even in real life. You know, maybe when you're communicating with others, you say a little bit but not too much. You don't just reveal your whole life story or intimate details about your life or anything like that, or how many relationships you've been in or anything like that. Like, you don't talk too much, okay? That's ultimately the vibe, you know? Your sex appeal lies in your mystique, you know, and the fact that it allows people to basically project onto you. So that would be one of the highlights here as far as your sex appeal goes. Is kind of like your mystery. I don't know if you guys are quiet, because the Hermit could indicate that you are more reserved or withdrawn, but it doesn't necessarily have to mean that you're shy or quiet, you know? That will more so be shown with the High Priestess. However, the Hermit does indicate that you guys may be more withdrawn or solitary type of people, more loner types. And with the 8 of Swords here at the bottom of the deck, like I said, it's kind of like people project and think about you so much they can't get you out their mind. So they think they can't help but to wonder, what if this, what if that, you know? Like, you conjure up all those types of thoughts into someone's mind. They cannot stop thinking about you. So you kind of get into someone's headspace and they literally can't stop thinking about you. They feel like you would be the perfect partner, everything that they would want in a partner, or their fantasy, their dream. Like, oh my gosh, like growing up, I always envisioned myself being in a relationship like this, or I envision my future being like this and having this type of partner. They think of you. And it could be someone that you don't know that well, a stranger off the street, you know, anything like that. They could start projecting just because of what they do see. Like, I see how this person looks really nice, they're pretty, they're dressed nice, or, you know, they look like this, or they have this type of car or career or whatever the case may be. And then they start projecting about everything else. They start filling in the blanks or anything like that, but in a positive way. Also, some of you guys look really nice. Some of you guys have, like, you look nice and off the shoulder type of things, or you have a nice cleavage area, nice legs, thighs, jewelry, accessories. They're really pretty on you or anything like that. But yes, I feel like you're that type of person that gets into someone's headspace and they cannot stop thinking about you. Like 8 of Swords, they feel trapped. They feel like they literally like think about you at inconvenient times, or they have intrusive thoughts about you. They can't stop thinking about you. Especially, it's like the what if factor. Or like, you know, say you did have some type of situation with someone, but it didn't go as far as it could. They get stuck on the what if, you know, what if this did happen? You know, where would we be? I bet you we would have this type of relationship. I bet you it would be like this. And they start daydreaming and fantasizing about the relationship that they could have potentially had with you, or that they could potentially have with you, you know, and they can't stop thinking about it, or they can't shake that what if feeling, you know? Like I said, it's something that your superpower or your strength is kind of like in your mystique, you know, and like how you don't let, even if you're in a relationship. So say you're with someone, it's like you still don't tell your partner every relationship you've been in, you know, what happened, or like all of your life story or whatever the case. There's like this, they feel like they still uncover things about you, you know, all the time, you know, with the Moon card. Like it doesn't just happen as like one thing. Or they don't like, it doesn't all get revealed at once is what I mean, you know. They feel like they're constantly uncovering new things about you. So let's see what else we get for you guys. I'm gonna pull some of the Amir's Love Oracle cards. It's also something really attractive about your loner vibe here with the Hermit and the Moon card. It's kind of like solitary by choice or anything like that. Like, it's something really attractive about that to people. We have gifts. It says surprise presents opening. Yeah, like I was just saying, like, I feel like they feel as though they are constantly learning new things about you, you know, like they're being surprised, they're constantly being surprised and things like that. And that's part of your sex appeal. They love finding out or learning new things about you, you know, maybe secret hobbies or things you did and the past or before them or whatever the case. It's kind of like you sprinkle it out over a long period of time. Like you don't just let it all out at once, you know, whether you're in a relationship, dating or not, you know, it's like they feel like they are learning things about you over a long period of time, like, and they still don't know everything. They're always going to be uncovering more things about you, you know, and they find that attractive. You know, this part of your sex appeal. So you surprise them. They like that, you know. So I'm getting Scorpio, Virgo, Pisces energy the strongest, but you could have any, you could be any sign, but you could have any of those placements in your chart. Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Venus. With karma coming out here, you could be karma, you know, for someone. Like, okay, like I said, you put people in their head. So it's kind of like you may come across people who tend to kind of have this effect on others, but you have this effect on them, you know? So like I said, you may really get into someone's mind, or you may kind of show up as almost like karma for someone else, you know? Or on the another side of things, you could also, like I said, if something happened with you and someone else, they can't shake you or get you out of their mind. And it's kind of like karma. Like maybe you had this glow up perhaps or anything like that. And it's kind of like they start thinking about what if or anything like that, you know? And it's like they can't shake that feeling or stop thinking about that. You know, and for others of you guys, it's more so like you could be like karma for another person for what they've done to someone else, you know, like they cannot shake you, get you out of their mind. Eight of Swords. We have Dating Queen coming out here and New Love here at the bottom of the deck. So yeah, you know, like I feel like you guys may come across as someone who like you may almost bring out more of an insecure side in men or you know, others, because you are so mysterious, you know. I feel like they're curious about, like, it's like they could see you as someone who's really attractive, or like, you know, for some reason they may know that you're, you know, dating others, or you're maybe you're constantly being pursued, or they're throwing this assumption on you or anything like that, but they know you're dating, you know, stuff like that. It's almost kind of like if you're seeing them, they feel like you're not really leading, you're not telling them everything because you're seeing other people, you know, dating queen. Like they could feel like they're one of many people. So like if you're dating someone right now or whatever the case may be, they may feel like you're kind of like elusive or whatever with them, because you're seeing other people. Even if you're not like, you know, like that deep with this person or anything like that, they could just kind of feel like you kind of give them the energy that you give them because you are seeing other people, you know? So, but this part of your sex appeal is kind of like you're kind of sexy and mysterious and elusive, and also like a hot commodity. Like a lot of people like you, are willing to do things for you. You don't really have to, it's kind of like you can get away with this type of behavior because there's lots of other people who are interested in you or wanting to date you or anything like that, you know? Not saying that what you're doing, like there's anything wrong. I'm saying that they just kind of see it as like, of course this person acts like this, you know, they're so attractive, I'm sure they're seeing other people or they're dating or whatever the case may be. I feel like they see you as someone that's hard to tie down, elusive, you don't know everything about, attractive. A lot of people want to date them, a lot of people want to give them things, take them out, you know, they're dating others. Like you're just kind of single and free and kind of like exploring your options. You're someone that's kind of easy to fall in love with the new love here, anything like that, and you like to explore your options. But it kind of leaves people to feel like, you know, they wonder, what are you doing? Or like they think about you being with others, you know. In the Hermit card, he's there with his candle, and then there's, you know, a couple in the back and things like that. Like they wonder, what are you doing? Like, you know, I wonder if she's with somebody or anything like that, or like I'm sure she's with someone or anything like that. But this is part of your sex appeal. Like it's what makes you so like attractive, you know. They see it as like alluring. It's part of your mystique and your charm, or anything like that, you know. They like that because it's kind of like you're this magnet, or a lot of people like you know. So you, and it's kind of like you have an awareness of that, so you are very you know, aware of what you share with others, or like how much you share, or how much information you put out there. Like they could feel like you don't put a bunch out there because like you could be dating other people. They may feel like you are cautious about what you post, or like your social media presence, or you don't post much because you're a bit of a player or something like that, to a degree, you know, like a secret player. That's just an example though. You don't have to have a low-key social media presence, but I feel like if you do, they're definitely thinking that like this person has this whole mysterious act or this low-key act because they are talking to other people, you know. But that is what I have for you guys. You chose option number 1. I hope that it did resonate or brought you clarity. If so, please like the video. Feel free to comment down below. Let me know how it did resonate. But that's what I have for you guys. Bye. Hello, everyone who chose option number 2. We have the High Priestess, the Empress, the Nine of Swords, and the Temperance card. So you guys are super, super attractive just straight away. You know, like people see you and think you have like model looks, the Empress and the High Priestess. Okay, you're also seductive. You know, you have a hypnotic type of thing going here. People look into your eyes and they become hypnotized or entranced. You know, you could also have really good style with the Empress. People like the way you dress, the way you carry yourself. You have that energy of kind of being that girl or that guy, you know, but this is very feminine energy, but take it however it resonates for you. But yes, you're so attractive that with the Nine of Swords, you make people nervous. Okay, you make them extremely nervous. You put butterflies in their stomach, you know, like they get nervous when they're around you, when they look at you, when they see you, when they're in your presence, they get nervous. You are like a head turner. I'm not even trying to gas you guys up. I'm being honest with the cards say. The Lovers card here at the bottom of the deck, you see how this guy's looking at this woman? She just comes in like this bombshell here. It's like he's completely forgot about this one over here. It's like, I don't even know what's going on or what was going on or who was in this room before this person showed up. You know, it's that type of energy. So you're just like, you have a big presence and you're extremely attractive. You know, like people notice you when you're in a room. You don't even have to say much or do much. You know, you just, people look at you and they're like, wow. You could have really great hair. I'm getting, you have really beautiful hair or great hair, anything like that. Really nice body, or, you know, what, in whatever way your body is, I feel like people admire parts of your body. You know, with the Empress being here, you have an attractive shape or figure. There's something very healthy and appealing, you know, about you, you know, on a physical level. So it's something about your looks, you know, like people could feel like you look really great right now, you know. Also, there's like, yeah, with the Temperance card here, it's kind of like you have this gracefulness, like when it comes to how you carry yourself, you know, or how you interact with others. You don't get nervous, you know. That's the vibe. Even if you are nervous, you don't come across like that. You come across very confident in yourself, but in a healthy way. It's not overly confident or anything like that. Like you don't come across as like loud or overly like, or like doing too much in that way. It's like you come across as like just a self like a self-assuredness. Excuse me. Trying to clear my throat. I feel like people get choked up when they see you because I had to clear my throat right then and there. People honestly, I feel like get choked up or extremely nervous. But like I was saying, it's kind of like you don't get nervous with the Temperance. It's like you can kind of be thrown into any type of situation or environment and you'll be able to maneuver it with grace, you know, with elegance, with class, you know, or some type of way that you kind of do it with ease. You know, that's the word, with ease. Like the way you communicate, or if someone's trying to flirt with you or whatever the case may be, it's kind of like you make them extremely nervous. Like they could stumble over their words, get tripped up, whatever the case may be, but you just kind of sit there really cool or something like that, or that you have a cool way of interacting, like where it comes across as you're not the nervous one, you know. And this is part of your sex appeal. It's kind of like the confidence you have within yourself, like knowing that you are who you are. It's kind of like you're attractive and you know you're attractive. It's like from within, like you know who you are. You're attractive and you know you're attractive. You know, this is what people find attractive about you. Is like this person knows that they're attractive. Also, you could have really pretty lips, especially if you wear like, also you guys could look really pretty in pink or like feminine colors, like light colors or anything like that. Some of you guys have really beautiful brown eyes, dark eyes. Doesn't matter the color, but some of you guys have really beautiful, you got blue eyes too, but I'm getting brown, blue, but like depth in the eyes, or there's something really kind of hypnotic about your eyes specifically. Also hair accessories or flowers, floral patterns, pink, you know, or feminine colors, white, you know, but lip gloss, pretty pink like lips or anything like that. Also, you're very stylish for a lot of you guys who chose this option. With the Empress, you have really attractive style, you know, but people get really intensely focused on you and they feel kind of hypnotized. You see how that snake is in the back of the Empress? It's giving that vibe. You look very hygienic and like you tend to yourself, like you keep up with yourself, or you're pampered or something like that, or like you invest in self-care. So like you look like you book hair appointments, or you take care of your hair, you know, if you're even like just more on the natural end of things. Like you just kind of seem like you always keep, your hair healthy and things like that. It's given like you book hair appointments, you dress up, you know, you look nice even on like say you're just going to the grocery store. It's kind of like you never slip or anything like that. Or at least that's how people feel. But also the Empress represents like an extremely naturally beautiful person, so it's kind of like you don't even have to try very hard. People just see you as having beautiful features. You know, the Empress is someone who just, you know, has absolutely beautiful features. But yes, you have really pretty lips, full lips or anything like that. Also, there's something very like, I keep getting like hair though, but something vivacious and something very beautiful about your body. Specifically, like some of you guys have really nice figures, like your figure is really attractive. Okay, but let's take a deeper look with the Amir's love oracle. What people your sex appeal, I feel like people freeze up. You see the Ice King, like that was immediately what I got when I saw him, was like people freeze up. Like I said, you're so attractive that like you cause men that don't typically get shook or anything like that, like Ice King vibes, like someone who carries themselves like they're, you know, that guy, or they're the boss, you know, or they're at some high level of status or something like that, or they're usually like the confident one or whatever the case. You shake them up, you make them nervous, you cause them to freeze up. Okay, so that is what's attractive about you. It's kind of like you catch the attention of like kind of like high status people, or like people who are usually like in control of themselves, they feel, but you make them nervous. That's the vibe I get. But also I feel like you attract those types, you know, like more very masculine types, bosses, you know, people in charge or in higher positions or anything like that, or very confident masculine energies. With fair male here, there could be someone specifically like a fair male here that has their eyes on you. But again, speaking about your physical appearance, you could have blue eyes. Remember I said that? I said blue eyes or brown eyes. Those were the two specific eye colors I was really getting, because she almost has like these deep beautiful brown eyes, the Empress, I mean the High Priestess. But in the Empress, I was looking at all the blues and it was making me feel like blue eyes. So you guys could have blue eyes or brown eyes, deep eyes, but some of you guys have really piercing blue eyes. But it doesn't matter the color of your eyes, but you have very beautiful piercing eyes. But some of you guys, there's a male that's interested in you that fits this description, in addition to you maybe fit these traits or anything like that. It really doesn't matter. And then we have true love here, pure love, honest connection. So yeah, people actually really end up falling for you, seriously falling for you. With true love, lovers, they can kind of feel like love at first sight, like with the Lovers card here at the bottom of the deck, and the true love card, like people could feel like they kind of fall for you extremely quickly, or like, you know, love at first sight. But also you see how there's this hand here holding this heart, like the heart's floating above this hand. It's kind of like they may feel like you have their heart in their hand, in your hand, you know, like you're so powerful, because it's kind of like you have this control over them unintentionally, because you're so beautiful to them. They're kind of wrapped up in your beauty, you know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to gas you guys up, but this is definitely what I'm getting here. Even besides like the fair male, the lighter than darker, anything like that, it literally, you see how this man's staring, like it literally could just be like, it doesn't matter about what it's saying, but you see how that man's staring at her. It's like, I feel like men literally just stare at you, you know. You're just like that attractive, or this is, you know, how you come across your sex appeal. Now at the bottom of the deck, as we close out this reading, we have children. Yeah, like people may start getting very seriously about you. Like I said, it wasn't the Union card at the bottom of the deck before. Like I feel like people start thinking about very serious things like marriage, children, you know, like locking you down, you know, like they start going into a whole nother place. So yeah, people fall for you very quickly. And it has a lot to do with your confidence and your like how beautiful, like they think you're stunning, like you literally look like a model. Okay, 10 out of 10. It's like very rarely do I come across a 10. You know, that's what they're feeling like when they see you, you know, like stunning, you know. And it doesn't matter how you see yourself. If you feel like it doesn't resonate with you, then feel free to pick another pile. But, you know, you can look up for yourself what the Empress represents, okay? What the High Priestess represent. The High Priestess is kind of like this very seductive, mysterious type of woman, you know, if we're talking about the person that's showing up as a personality, as a person, you know, someone that, you know, there's so much more to them than even what's on the surface, you know. So like you could be a very attractive person with the Empress, and then they can kind of read within your eyes, there's so much more to this person. Like there's a depth here, there's something deeper to you as well. So you're like alluring and magnetic, you know, or they want to know more, you know. That's how they feel about you, and they get super nervous in your presence. You could also have really nice hips, okay. But that is what I have for you guys who chose option number 2. Hope that it resonated. Bye. So here's sex appeal option number 3. We have the Nine of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, the Moon, the Knave of Swords, and the Three of Wands. So people watch you from afar and try to gather information and things like that because they're too nervous to actually approach you. It's kind of like you seem like you have your stuff together. Like I feel like people are attracted to how you carry yourself, how responsible you are, how mature you are, you know, like you look like you have your life together, or how you have things together, your priorities are straight, and they're attracted to you. You know, they're interested in you, but they're intimidated at the same time because maybe they feel like they're not at the same level as you. Maybe they don't feel like they have as much to you or their life together in the same way. You know, so they kind of start watching you from afar, you know, gathering information from you from afar because they literally feel so nervous in your presence. It's almost kind of like people are scared of you finding out about like what they have going on. You know, like people may feel intimidated by your success. You know, they may see you as someone who's really successful, like I said, or very financially independent, doing well, you know, like your priorities are straight, and they may look at themselves and feel like, well, I don't really know what's going on with my life right now. I don't know this, that, or the third, or my career's like this, whatever the case may be. And they may compare themselves to you and feel insecure in your presence. So they may like you, but they may feel so extremely insecure that it makes them really, really nervous, you know, for you to kind of like interact with them or to notice them, you know? Three of Wands again from afar, you know, but with the Page of Cups here at the bottom of the, I mean, underneath that, it's kind of giving like they want to let you know. It's kind of like, it's almost like someone being so shy around you. That's the vibe. It's giving like, I'm shy to approach this person because I don't know how they're going to take me, you know, but what makes you so sexually appealing is this. People like that you seemingly come across as someone who has their priorities straight, their life together, their finances in order, you know, you have a maturity to you. That is what's sexually appealing about you. However, it makes them nervous because they may feel like they're not on your level in some type of way, you know, and it's like, is this person going to judge me for this, that, and a third, you know, and also, with the Knave of Chalices, like I said, they want to express it to you. They want to let you know. They kind of want to like flirt with you in some type of way, or kind of like be sweet or cute with you, you know, like do something to kind of draw attention to themselves. But at the same time, they get extremely, extremely nervous once the attention is on themselves because they feel like, okay, well, if I do draw attention to myself, like, now what? Like this person's basically going to be, it's going to be a magnifying glass on me, and this person's going to be maybe looking into me or trying to see what I have going on. It's like that type of energy. Like they could compare their life to yours or compare their circumstances to yours and be like, okay, like I like this person, and it's like they feel half and half, like maybe there is a chance type of energy, like, but at the same time I'm so scared to like what if once I make it obvious that I like this person that they start judging me for what I have or what I or lack thereof or whatever the case may be, you know. So basically people are attracted to your maturity and the level of responsibility that you have or how you carry yourself. You know, also like on a physical level, you could look very clean. You could have really, really pretty skin, like I was giving like porcelain doll type vibes, or like just very smooth or clear skin, or you have nice skin or pretty complexion. You could have really nice hair, or your hair is kind of like everything is always like intact. You know, Queen of Pentacles, like you look very well put together. You know, like your outfit looks clean, you look well put together, like everything looks well manicured and like put together. Also, you could be very naturally beautiful. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't do very much at all, like on a physical level. Like it's the natural beauty queen, so they could be really attracted to you like naturally. However, you know, I feel like they feel potentially like they could potentially be judged by you or anything like that, so it kind of makes them nervous, and they may keep themselves at a distance for a little while and just kind of watch you, you know, because they feel nervous doing anything more than maybe they have. Like maybe sometimes you'll notice like, okay, this person always likes my stuff but they don't say anything, or maybe they kind of look at you like with a little smile, or like, you know, like say you see someone in person, like they're like nervous around you or something like that, but then maybe they built the courage up to kind of look at you and kind of smile or something, but they don't do it, they don't really like do anything. I don't know, it's giving those vibes like they get nervous. They do a little bit, but they're kind of nervous because like the attention's on them now, you know. Is that type of energy. Like I kind of don't want to draw attention to myself and this person start digging into what I have going on or don't, you know. So let's take a deeper look here. So we have the dating queen, mature woman, and we have short term, and we have passion here at the bottom of the deck. So your sex appeal, like I said, you have a maturity. You come across, so like you could attract a lot of people that are like younger than you even, or something like that. And even if they're not younger than you, they could be your peer, and that could be even more embarrassing. They feel like you're the same age as them, but they don't have their life together in the same way that you do. You know, you come across as someone who's very like mature, well put together, you have your stuff together, you're dating, like you're like a what is it called? Like a bachelorette type of energy, dating queen, mature woman, like you're like a good catch, and like a lot of people would obviously want to be with you. That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like you would only date the best of the best type vibes, you know, even if you don't feel that way, that's the vibe you give. You know, it's like, what do you have, you know, type of energy, or whatever the case may be. Like they may feel like you come across as someone who would be only dating the best of the best type of energy, you know, like someone that could really kind of like do for you. But yeah, they could be feeling like you are like a great catch or anything like that. And with short term, like I said, like they may have, like, you see the Knave of Swords, and then the short term, which is the Page of Swords. But I feel like people feel like the interactions they have with you are super fast, like, or they don't get to spend enough time with you or anything like that, you know, because they're so nervous. That's what it's giving. And then we have passion here at the bottom of the deck, and then the brunette females underneath that. So you may have really dark features as well. Like maybe you have like dark hair, brown skin, or anything like that. Even if you don't have like brown or tan skin or anything like that, you can have like dark hair. You have like dark features, dark hair, anything like that. But yes, they're very attracted to you though, passion. Like I feel like they see you and they immediately like think about like the chemistry between the two of you guys, or potential chemistry, you know, like, oh my gosh, like this person's so attractive. Like they could be really into you in this way, but they see you as kind of like out of their league in this way, where it's like you have your stuff together, or you come across someone who has their stuff together, you carry yourself really well, you're mature, and they may feel like they're not at your level, you know, and that you may have a lot of people that are trying to date you that are better than them. They may feel like you have better suitors, you know, with the dating queen. Like, okay, this person, they would be dating people that are like on this level, you know, or have these types of things, or have this to offer them, or anything like that. Like you may attract people who literally feel like that, you know. So I don't know if they're younger than you, or if they're peers to you, but they just don't have their stuff together, you know, and they see you as someone who would never date below a certain level, you know, of what they feel like is already being done for you. Oh my gosh, and I just split the deck. And money, that's what I'm saying. I wanted to say that, but I didn't see it. That's funny that that card came out, because I was literally thinking in my mind financially. So literally, they may see you as someone's like, I don't mess with broke guys. Like they may feel like you date within a certain financial bracket that they're not a part of. Maybe they've seen what past people have done for you, or anything like that, and they could be feeling a little bit intimidated or something. Not a little bit, a lot of it, you know. Nine of Swords. So Nine of Swords is even more nerve-wracking than the Eight of Swords. You know, the Nine of Swords is like they feel embarrassed. So like people could even feel like if they have tried to shoot their shot or make a move towards you, like they feel like embarrassed. They may feel like they kind of left the interaction with you feeling embarrassed, or like they could be kind of hard on themselves about their interactions with you, or they could be overthinking like what they have. They could almost feel a bit of shame or something like that. Like, I don't have this, I don't have that, you know, like they could be comparing themselves, like I said. So they think about it a lot. So you kind of get into their head too, like, because they may kind of associate you with a type of person or woman they've always wanted but couldn't afford or couldn't have, you know. And then it's like they may feel like they have a slight opportunity here with you, because maybe they interact with you, they see you on a day-to-day basis, or you kind of come into their space in some type of way, or they're, you know, see you online or whatever, and then they feel like, okay, maybe I could potentially have a chance with this person. But then they get so nervous, you know. So it's like they may try, and then they may feel like nervous or embarrassed after they did, or like they start overthinking their interactions with you, or feeling judged, you know. But this is your sex appeal. Your sex appeal is your maturity, how you have things together, how you come across as this great catch, very naturally beautiful, attractive, you know, and everything like that. But basically, people kind of watch you from afar. They build up a little bit of courage to try to kind of like make themselves noticeable to you, and they may start feeling anxious and nervous, whether you're even thinking that deeply about this person or not, you know. But that is what I have for you guys. I hope that it resonated. Bye.